Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the Shadastak Yoga. A Shadastak Yoga is being formed from the 15th of June 2021 until 16th of July 2021. This Shadastak Yoga is being formed between the planets Sun and Saturn. You know, Sun and Saturn are enemies. So when they are in a 6th-8th relationship, a Shadastak Yoga is gonna get formed. Usually a Shadastak Yoga is not a favorable yoga. But during this time, the Sun and Saturn is not gonna influence, is not gonna impact people negatively during this time. In fact, I would say none of the zodiac signs would get affected by this Shadastak Yoga. So just let me give you a brief explanation about the Shadastak Yoga. Let us take the example of Sun and Saturn in this case. So this would be the position of Sun and Saturn from 15th June 2021 until 16th July 2021. Sun will be in the Gemini sign, as you all can see, and Saturn will be in the Capricorn sign. So you can see that from Sun, Saturn is in the 8th house and the planet Sun is in the 6th house from Saturn. You know, Sun will be moving into the Gemini sign. So let us start counting from Gemini. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius and Capricorn. So that makes Saturn 8 houses away from the planet Sun. Now let us start counting from the planet Saturn, from the Capricorn sign where the Saturn is placed. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus and Gemini. So that makes Sun 6 houses away from the planet Saturn. So they are forming a 6th-8 relationship. Saturn and Sun are enemies. So usually this Shadastak Yoga gives a lot of problems to people, especially in terms of health, court cases, litigation, accidents, and it gives problems from enemies. But during this time, let me assure you all, there will be no problems for anyone on this planet Earth. Let me categorically state to you all, there will be no problems. You know, one more definition of a Shadastak Yoga is when a planet is in the 6th house or 8th house. So for example, if you are a Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant person, and your Mercury is in your 6th house from your ascendant or from your moon sign, usually a moon sign lord or an ascendant lord being in the 6th house or 8th house is a very unfavorable position for a planet. If the planet Mercury is in the 6th or 8th house, that means it will be in the Scorpio sign or the Capricorn sign. Now this Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant chart shows us that the Mercury is in the Scorpio sign. It is 6 houses away from the Gemini sign. And from Mercury, the Scorpio sign, Mars is 8 houses away from Mercury and the Scorpio sign. So this is an illustration of a Shadastak Yoga which I have just spoken about. Now this Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant birth chart shows us that Mercury is in the 8th house from its ascendant or moon sign. And from Mercury, Mars is in the 6th house. So again, this is forming a 6th-8th relationship. And also Mars is an enemy of the planet Mercury. From the Scorpio sign or from the Capricorn sign, from where the Mercury is posited, another malefic planet is there, another enemy planet is there in the 6th or 8th house from the Mercury. Then a Shadastak Yoga is formed. They should have a 6-8 relationship. By that they should be 6 or 8 houses away from each other. And it gives a lot of problems in your life. It will create a lot of enemies for you. It will create health problems for you. It will give you unnecessary expenditure in your life behind your health and ailments. It is gonna make you face court cases and litigations in your life. So if you have a Shadastak dosh in your horoscope, you need to rectify that immediately. You need to take an astrological remedy for it. You need to take the help of yantra, mantra and tantra if you want to alleviate, mitigate those problems arising from that Shadastak Yoga. You have to look at the chart before you can decide if you have a Shadastak dosh, a Shadastak Yoga or not. So coming back to the Saturn Sun Shadastak Yoga, which is gonna take place from the 15th of June 2021 until 16th July 2021, let me tell you all that this particular Shadastak Yoga is not gonna be detrimental for your life. It is not gonna create problems for your life. And the reason for it, I will give you just now. And the reason for this would be Jupiter aspecting the planet Sun and Saturn being in its own house will cancel the Shadastak Yoga. Sun being in the favorable sign of Gemini will also help to alleviate, mitigate those problems arising from this Shadastak Yoga. And Saturn in its own sign will definitely help in cancelling this unfavorable Shadastak Yoga during this time. You know, the meaning of Shadastak is 6th and 8th. That means the 6th house and 8th house. 6th house represents your job, your health, your enemies, your court cases, your litigations, your secret enemies and accidents. So if your ascendant lord or your moon sign lord is in the 6th or 8th house, it is gonna give you problems. The 8th house represents transformations, death-like experiences, sudden events, hurdles and obstacles in your life, problems from unknown people. It also represents the end of something, etc., etc., etc. So people who have a Shadastak Yoga, you need to see your horoscope and get that Shadastak Yoga rectified. You know, I believe that where there is a problem, there is a solution. And during my 30 years long career in astrology and Vastu, I have rectified this Shadastak Yoga for many people. I mean, for thousands of people. If you want to get your Shadastak dosh Yoga rectified, then you can contact me. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology, and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this life once again. And besides that, if you want to earn money in your life, if you want to see success and prosperity in your life, if you wish to be called a positive person in your life, if you want to experience richness in your life, if you want to experience peace, tranquility and calmness in your life, and you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.